Seth Jarvis. He's on a roll. I think he is a huge part of this team.
He scores! Seth Jarvis, a wicked wrister! And everything's coming up Seth here tonight.
He is a difference maker. He is a goal scorer. He's got that great shot.
Seth Jarvis with a beautiful shot.
He's a gritty, young net front player. He just keeps getting better and better.
Here comes Jarvis. He'll get it in front. He scores! That's the way you need it!
Jarvis, the way he protects the puck. Don't ever stop believing with this young Hurricanes legend.
All right, let's do it. Another edition here.
What are we doing?
Yes, we're shutting the doors, man. It's just players only right now.
Get out of here, LG.
Yeah, sorry. We love you, but sorry. We're bringing in Seth Jarvis here of the Carolina Hurricanes. And Jarvis, I'm going to let Hartsey go right off the hop because he's got something he wanted to ask you.
Yeah, Seth, I've been watching your last couple games. You've been battling out there, bumps and bruises. So the question here for you, do you think you have a legitimate chance of winning the Jersey Guy Award? And for those folks at home, can you explain what it means? And then you got to give us a God's honest truth. Are you in contention for it?
I hope I am. I hope I'm in the running. Yeah, for everyone who doesn't know, our trainer, Billy Berniston's from New Jersey, and he started this whole, Jersey Guy thing where near the end of the year, he kind of runs like a whole PowerPoint. He's got this whole presentation for it. He nominates like 5 or 6 guys for the award. We're not really sure what the criteria is or what like you need to do to get it, but it seems like it changes every year. But it's one of the funnier things I've ever seen. And that's something that our whole team looks forward to. And I was nominated last year. I'm hoping for a repeat performance, but it's a tough one to get into.
So you don't know, there's nothing that's denoting you as being a candidate here. Like, I'm just trying to put myself back in the room. Like, I bet you boys are just like after every game or something that you do for the team, they're like, here we go.
Building around it. So do you like blocking shots, sticking up for your teammates? Like, what other kind of criteria do you think that's in there for this Jersey Guy Award?
Yeah, like all the dirty stuff, all the stuff that not everybody wants to do. Honestly, I think if you wear a tank top around the room, I think you automatically get nominated. So
yeah,
that's what I've been trying to do.
Oh yeah, you get some extra credit points. Oh, I love that.
Exactly. I'm trying to do that right now.
Oh, who won it last year?
Brett Pesce, I think, is a two year in a row winner. So he's from New York, so he's already got a little bit of an advantage there.
No one gets a turkey. You don't want 3 in a row.
No. Hey, here we go. Well, hey. You got to keep us posted on that. We'll check in with you as the season goes on here. But hey, we love on this laid back stuff here at Players Only. And I heard that you big football. It was a big part of your life growing up in Winnipeg. Played some football. Take us through that. And I think your dad played college football as well.
Yeah, Dad played a little bit of college ball.
You're a quarterback. Quarterback, I heard.
I was a quarterback, yeah.
Yes.
I had to quit to the point where I couldn't see over my old line anymore, so that's when I kind of figured out how to hang it up. But yeah, I played football. I started at the same time kind of as hockey, like 6 years old. You kind of get introduced to flag football and then moved into contact and played up until maybe grade 9, I think. So kind of when hockey gets more serious, you kind of got to pick one. But football, I mean, anytime I can go out and still mess around, I love it. I enjoy it so much. And I've heard like Shazy was an all state quarterback in high school, so we got some players on our team.
So do you when you guys are getting ready for hockey games, I know soccer's a big thing, like the 2-touch or whatever. I know Ryan Suter playing with him, he'd always have a football chucking the pigskin around. What do you do for your warm-ups for games? I think this is so interesting.
Yeah, I should probably warm up a little bit more than I do. I love soccer. I think I'm the most passionate soccer player on our team. I'm not very good, but there's a lot of heart behind my game.
Hey, that's why you're the Jersey. What's it called again?
Jersey guy.
Jersey guy. That's get some points right there.
Exactly. Yeah, but a lot of soccer. We don't have a football flying around, but I think probably a good 12, 15 guys play sewer ball before the game, so it's a lot of fun.
Hey, so, maybe you haven't experienced this yet, so I'll ask you, Hartsey. When you've gone from team to team, does the soccer rules change? Because I remember when I was in New Jersey, it was about us all collectively keeping it up in the air, right? Yep. We're trying to beat the record. So, we get going, we get the volley going. It's still 2-touch. You're allowed, but whatever. And then when I get to Pittsburgh, I remember the first time we're in the circle there, The ball comes up, and Chris Letang just goes bang and just boots it like right off the side of my face. I wanted to kill him, and I'm like, "What are you doing?" And he's like, "Oh,
you're out."
Oh, it's just like this. Hey, he's like, "We play sewer ball." I'm like, "Oh my god!" Like, did you ever have like different rules like that?
Yeah, big time different. A lot of skill guys, different. Nashville, my last year, a lot of European guys, Ekholm and Kevin Fiala and Roman Yossi, Forsberg. These guys just wanted to touch the balls and doing like trick little plays where I'm just like, as soon as it got to me, it was just one knee and then just booted at somebody. And you make a lot of enemies in that game, but it makes you're hopping around, you're getting warmed up. So I love the fact that you play that. But that's probably the one thing I miss about playing when you're retired is you miss like the sewer ball. You miss the soccer. You miss the warm-up. So make sure you're enjoying it. I know you got a lot of years left in you, kids, so keep enjoying it.
Who's the number one seed in your guys' game?
Oh, gee. We have a lot of Euros that are pretty good. Jesper Fast is a good player. Jacob Slavin's a good player. Aho's a good player, but yeah, there's a few guys they're rats, so they don't play with a lot of heart, so they cheat the game a little bit.
Oh, I love it, man. Hey, so what you guys down there? We're at the point of the season here where, it's getting a little exciting, down the stretch here, and you guys have played yourself into a good spot. What's the feeling around that room and these dog days? Like, who are the guys on your team? And I know we talk about Jordan Martinook. It seems like all the time is being a loud guy in the room. Are you seem like you'd be one. Who's the guys that keep it light?
Yeah, I'm. Marty takes the cake. He leads the way. I think I kind of file in kind of right behind him. Try to keep it light. We have a good group of young guys that like to mess around with some of the older people on our team, but it's a lot of fun. I mean, you need that this time of year. Like you said, it's kind of the dog days of the year. It's tough. Our division's so tight right now that like you have to stay focused, stay dialed in. So it's nice to have guys like Marty. Svech's another one that's always joking around. So guys like that keep it interesting.
Nice. So you're in your third year in Carolina there, third year in the NHL. What kind of things have you learned over the first couple of years? You're having a great year statistically for yourself. The team's obviously playing good. What have you learned over your first couple of years that I guess tell the folks at home kind of how to be a pro?
How hard this league is. It's insane. I think people take it for granted if like watching or if you're a fan of the game, but I think just being it now for my third year, I think my first year, you're kind of flying by off adrenaline and like, you're just in the NHL. So you're so excited every night. Second year, like you said, for me, it was a little bit of a tougher year. So I was kind of a grind and learning more about myself as a person. Now this year, that's all kind of coming together and I'm having a little bit of success. You just figure out like these guys like Matthews, who has like almost a goal per game, like how high of a level that is and how crazy that is. Cause you're trying to grind for, it's tough to get a shot in the NHL, never mind scoring at almost a goal per game pace.
No, it's a great point. I also think that it's funny too, because no matter who you are, I mean, maybe if you are a first overall pick or a top 5 pick, maybe you got a little bit more runway with that. But every single player, from you to me and everybody, like there was a moment where you get your chance. Right? Like your chance to really establish yourself as an NHL, and you got to do something with it, right? And so many guys, we've probably played with guys who just, it wasn't that they didn't do anything, they didn't do something bad, it just didn't work out, whatever the circumstance. I remember playing with, Chris Bork. Chris Bork, hell of a hockey player, right? And it's like, I remember playing with him in Pittsburgh, and he'd get put up on Sid's line, and it was just like the worst luck ever. He created so much in practice. He was like our best player some days, and then he'd go off the post, or someone would block his shot, and he had that window of games there to do something. It just wasn't falling for him. And then he, ends up most of the time being in the American Hockey League when he had a great career. But, did you have your moment where you're like, all right, this is, I'm a full-timer now, and or you just, was there not necessarily one particular thing?
There was a few. I mean, I think, right, like I started, like my first year, I watched the first 9 games, like I was scratched. I was kind of coming in if there was an injury. I wasn't by no means hoping for an injury, but I'm like waiting for my chance. I'm waiting in the weeds a little bit. And I got in the 9th or 10th game and played. I don't know if I played a whole lot, but played well and just kind of was able to do the right things to stay in the lineup. And then, probably by game I think we were in game 11, and that's kind of when they had to decide if they wanted to send me down or not. And I remember going to that game so nervous. I was like, I better get everything deep. I'm blocking everything. I'm skating as hard as I can. And like, I remember just getting on the plane after, and I talked to Rod, and he's like, keep you around for a while. And I think right then I kind of settled down a little bit. I was like, okay, like I deserve to be up here. I belong here. And then from there, it was just kind of learning how to play in the NHL and how to be an NHLer.
That's so funny because I was in a similar situation. I was 18 in the year 2000, and same kind of thing. You're just playing your heart out, right? You want to stay out there. You've probably gotten maybe one, maybe two paychecks at that point in time. You're like, I don't want to go back to junior, right? And you love all your buddies back home and playing. You probably see your family a little bit more, but you're like, hey, I love it up here. I'm not going anywhere. So that's awesome to hear. My question, I'd love to hear, guys, pregame meal. What you have for pregame meal, and people, they don't know, on the road you go to these beautiful hotels, Four Seasons and the Ritzes and whatever, and the spread there is unbelievable. You could have like 13 meals in one sitting if you want, but just describe your pregame meal, if you will.
I feel like it's pretty like classic. Like I go chicken noodle soup on the road, and then just spaghetti, a little white sauce, a little red sauce, and chicken parm, and then a little ice cream to finish it off.
Oh,
classic.
Yeah, a little corner weight ice cream.
A little corner weight never hurt anybody.
Yeah.
No, that was my go-to at every meal. A little ice cream at the end. All right, hey, before we let you go here, we got a quick little thing that we like to do. What were you thinking? We're going to show you video clips, pictures. Just want to know what you were thinking.
Oh, geez. Well, that was playoffs. That was, you got to make a play. I remember, yeah, that was, I think we ended up losing that game, but in the moment, it was, I think you can see it was 1-0 or something. So you gotta help a guy out sometimes. And I remember knowing it didn't go in, but it looked like everyone else thought it did.
You got it. In that moment, are you like, don't close your hand, don't grab it? Like, what do you?
At that moment, I'm like, as long as that doesn't cross the red line, I don't care what happens.
Yeah.
But it's, yeah, I was just pumped they didn't count it.
That's a sick picture.
That is
How
wicked.
Nice is that?
She get Ranta to sign that, baby. Throw it on the wall.
Hey, yeah, and then you got to bring it into the trainer and be like, look, I got you guys back right there.
Yeah, Jersey guy.
Jersey guy, +1.
Yeah.
All right, let's go. What else we got? We got another one here?
Ooh, nice follow through.
Yeah, that's I think that's 18 at Pinehurst, number 2. That one I shanked. I remember there's a clubhouse back there, and I hossled one kind of back right of it, but great follow through. It looks like I knew what I was doing.
Exactly.
You got the sunbeam kind of going through, and
there, yeah.
Who are you playing with?
Again. We had a good group. Yeah, that's Cockney, and Aho, and then we had at least probably 5 or 6 other guys in other groups, but that's a tough pick out of me. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Yeah, you're the shortest one there in the middle.
I'm the shortest one in almost any room I walk into.
I would have, if I was. We know Kotkaniemi has got some good size with him, but he looks huge there.
He does,
right?
Well, you got to think who's standing next to you right here. I mean, it's about a 5-inch difference.
All right, what we got? One from the Stadium Series. I love those unis too. Those are sick.
Oh, those are sweet. Yeah, that was. I think that was Netchie's power play goal. I don't even think I touched the puck. I was just amped to be out there for a goal. That was the craziest environment I've ever been a part of. It was unreal.
Did you watch the Stadium Series games this past weekend? Did you catch any of it?
Yeah, I watched a little bit of it. It was they did a good job too. It looked sweet, but I don't know if anything will ever compare to Rallywood.
Yeah, I mean it's. I will say this. I felt like in Carolina, some of the best fans in hockey. Yeah. Like they legit. That's still to this point in that building in playoffs was the loudest building I was ever in. It was so loud in there. You guys got some good ones down there, and I'm sure they're loud outside as well. But
have you ever met Ric Flair?
Haven't. No, I haven't met Ric Flair.
He's got to change that, no?
Yeah, we got to change that real quick.
Yeah,
we got to change that real quick. Talk about the fans here, doing a little Sally. I like the. You know what? That's what I love about you too is, obviously get to know you in this conversation here, but like passionate, man. I love that, the passion, jumping in the glass. You always been like that?
Yeah, I love to score goals. It's so much fun. And when you do it now, like you grow up scoring goals in front of 10 hockey parents. Now you're doing it in front of 19,000 crazy fans. There's no better feeling. I mean, especially in the playoffs like that. That was I'll remember that forever for sure.
Look at this.
Stay hungry, Seth. Keep scoring those goals, man.
No, it's good to watch, man. Love it. I love it. Thanks for coming on here with us. Keep doing your thing, and we will be following up on the Jersey. I keep saying Jersey Guy Award. Jersey Guy Award. I'll be following up.
Awesome. Thank you, guys.
Thanks, bud.